Hi there, my name is Tim. I'm one of the co-creators of Lifeline, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Lifeline's meeting timer. So with Lifeline's Pro version you can time meetings in the same way as that you time sessions. So how you start it by going here and then you can choose launch meeting, and then you can decide what length of meeting you want to start, 15, 30, 45 or 60 minutes. So let's say we choose 15. Then you can fill out what your meeting is about. So let's say meeting John, and then I can further adjust the length here. So it sets 15, which I chose from a menu, but if you want to make it 10 or you want to make it 25 or whatever, you can do that here. So let's put it on 5. It will tell you when it's going to be finished. Then you hit start or enter, and then the meeting start. And then just like in a Lifeline session, you start to see the bar at the top of the screen, but in this case it's orange, so sessions are blue, meetings are orange. If you want to change that, you can also do that in preferences, by the way, under general. And so this way you can get a good sense. I mean, since most of our meetings these days are on Zoom or other programs online, the bar is very helpful because it gives you a sense of like, oh, we're getting to halfway of the meeting, we need to hurry up, we're getting towards the end. And so once you get to the end, you'll get also a pop-up similar to the launch panel, where you can extend the meeting or you can stop the meeting or those kind of things. A few other things you can do. So let's end this meeting. You see I get the panel, so I have a chance to change the label or give another emoji if I want that too. We'll get into that in the next video, how that will show up in your analytics. You see how long the meeting took and all these kind of things. So that's one part. What you can also do once you have Lifeline connected to your calendar, which is something we'll also look at in a future video in one of the coming days, then your meetings will show, your future meetings will show up on your Lifeline. So if you look here on my Lifeline, you see here at around 4, I mean, mine are actually turned very low. You can change in settings the opacity, so you can make it more clear. But so you see my future events here, and if I want to start this meeting already, I can right click it and I can say start, and then it will take all the information that's coming from my calendar, including the length and the label and even the emoji if you start your calendar events with an emoji, and then this way you can launch a meeting. That's that. And then the last thing, we'll get to the calendar connection in a separate video, but one thing to see here is under automation. You can turn on start and stop meetings automatically. This feature is still a bit experimental, so let us know if you experience any problems, but the idea is that once you start your microphone or your camera, which is usually what happens when you use a program like Zoom or Google Meet or Teams, Lifeline will see that as an indication that you're starting a meeting, and then it can launch a meeting automatically. The only problem is when you, for example, do a screen recording or something like that, it might also trigger the meeting function. So we're still trying to tweak that. So if you run into any issues with that, please reach out and see how we can fix that. The other thing you can do is here under sessions, you can turn on meeting reminders. So that means that if you have a meeting planned in your calendar, then at the time that the meeting comes up, Lifeline can pop out the kind of meeting launch panel automatically. But if you already have calendar reminders turned on, then this might be a bit much, so you can also turn it off here. And here you can change the default emoji that Lifeline will assign to a meeting. So that's about all there is to know about meetings. And then, as we'll see in one of the future videos, meetings will be tracked separately from sessions. So that's also nice for your data, so you can see how much time per day or per week you're spending in meetings versus how much time in sessions. So hope this was clear. Let me know in the comments or through a message on support@saint.com if you have any questions, and see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.